Yes, good morning in Nigeria, and good afternoon if you're watching from other countries where we cannot exactly tell what time you are in because it is only you that will know the time you are in, where you are. But my name is Shegun and this is Objective Media, where we're doing a special election countdown editions. You know, I'm going to be doing this until election day. All right, so or say until the eve of election, I'm going to be doing special countdown. Well, I'm just going to be reading some news around. I'm just going to be reading some news around what things that are happening towards election and what are people saying, what are people doing, all of the candidates, their positions, their activities, people around them, what they are saying, supporters and like activities and all of those things. Well, two main items tonight, or three actually, includes that one, Ruggedman, popular Nigerian musician, has endorsed Mr. Durotoye of the ANN, Alliance for New Nigeria, for presidency. Ruggedman did not only endorse Durotoye, he also endorsed. He also indicated he will be supporting Banky W for rep at the Etiosa constituency. Well, that is number one. Number two, I want to discuss tonight is that Professor Soyinka eventually, as earlier anticipated or projected, has endorsed the candidacy of Professor Moghalu for presidency. Professor Moghalu is the presidential candidate of the YPP, Young Progressive Party. And then the third news is about Mr. Sowore, who yesterday got the endorsement of the Alliance for Democracy presidential candidates or aspirants, President Eniola Ojajuni. I'm supposed to have Eniola Ojajuni tonight on this show, but I've been calling him, but his network keeps dropping because the video call protocol didn't work because the network on his end wasn't consistent for us to have this conversation tonight. But maybe tomorrow we should have it. And then, but today we also learned that the Accord Party, the Lagos chairman of Accord Party, has decided that the person they will work for or have adopted for presidency is Mr. Sowore of the AAC, African Action Congress. Well, I will be back just shortly now, and then we'll discuss this in detail. Thanks for staying tuned. Let's do some things.
Oh boy, I don't blue. Ava, we are PVC.
What's that?
See, I don't sell my own now. Sharp.
You be fool. You say you're right, now you make it laugh anyhow. You just sell your destiny. In fact, not only you sell your children's destiny, joy. You sold your PVC for 1,500 and you are jumping up and down. See, let me tell you something. I'm a Yoruba boy. Yoruba people say, "Tell your man what will lot to back pade jilo no apada sileni." When you don't go outside, you no see money. Come back home. You go. You want to sold your PVC and you are happy. You are jumping like a dog. You know I'm disappointed in you. I'm very, very disappointed in you. Get out of my side, Joe. You got the happy, the flower panda.
I don't say that. Let me have the hungry. I go chop a Bible.
Come. Where do you want to go shop?
The Bible now.
For that place, that woman place. That way they pull us down and everything. You feel load you 500.
Chop your E. If you get E, go to your E, buy Ogbonna. Me, I don't say my PVC. I don't say my generation. If I don't say my future, I don't say my full family. My use and go shop.
Man, for the shop your family. You don't say that. I mean now. My God, won't go shop your family.
Oh, what did you worry this NEPA people now? Life never reach 2 minutes now. Where they open, they don't carry again. What kind of wala? What kind of country this one now?
Now who you dey follow argue with? Now only they talk. You were.
See, life never reach 2 minutes. No. They don't carry now. Very soon I go see them, they call the number for person, they say, may pay. Be wey be say person no go fit pay. What nothing dey work for this country? Fuel don increase. As we dey strike, they increase school fees join. Road no good. They say contractors they come on for road because they don't pay them money. Nothing.
You don't tire.
Full go market now. Full stuff don't cost everything. I don't tire for this country. What do you mean all this thing?
Not tire. Not tire. You don't need to tire. When I tell you say no sell your vote, you hear me? Because of 1-5, you sell your vote. See, if you say you vote for that person, you suppose vote for now. Only that you want vote now supposed count. When they tell you say your vote is your right, you don't hear me. You don't go shop apple. Now you got the sweat.
Maybe me with you shop man.
I should not sell and say my help you shop your destiny. I mean, what you want me to do? Call the complaint, call the sweat.
What we go do now?
What you will do? Give me 500 at the sweat too. Wait in the house.
The shop the sweat.
Yeah, how are you? Come. See, you know election is by the corner.
Yes, sir.
And you need to secure your future. Now, don't say your vote.
I'm selling my PVC. I'm hungry. Look at my tummy. PVC.
My brother, do you know why you are hungry? It is because you sold your PVC last election. That is why you're hungry. Look at the bad road. Look at the price of commodities in the market. Fuel price. All this is happening because you sold your PVC last election. Now this is another 4 years. Don't sell your PVC. Man, I'm telling you, don't sell your PVC.
Are you buying or not? I'm selling. Are you working
my
for
brother, I'm telling you not to sell your PVC.
You are beating me. I'm selling my PVC.
Don't sell.
Yes, it is not good to sell PVC. Someone in his right senses will not sell his PVC. I will never sell my PVC. Let's go and tell people they should not sell their PVC. It's not good.
Yes, actually, a lot of people need some special brain reset for them to understand the message. Pitching alone will not do it for everybody. Some people, you need to give them money to just follow you like Mumu. Like some people are following APC and PDP right now. Some persons, you just need to talk to them and they'll fill in the gaps, because they have some brain, they just fill in the gap and do the rest by themselves. But some persons, while you're preaching the message, you need to add some extras because something needs to trigger the brain to work. Some people, they have already opened the skull, took off the brain and replaced it with noodles. So cooked noodles, it looks like the structure of the brain when you look at noodles too. So you need to reset some people's brain manually before they get it. And I'm not saying you should go about slapping people though. Whatever you suspect that you need to do to make some people reset their brain, do at the same time, because this country, they don't finish by replacing people's brains with noodles. I don't understand why though. If you tell some people that they are thinking like Buhari, they say they are supporters of Buhari, they are saying Buhari is the best. But if you say you are thinking, why are you thinking like Buhari? They'll say, why are you insulting me? What do you mean by that? So if Buhari is not good enough, why are you saying, why don't you want to accept being likened to him? At any rate, I digressed. Let's move on to the next point. Well, today I'm talking about Mr. Ruggedman, Ruggedi Baba. So Ruggedi Baba eventually has come out like the rest of people are doing to say he believes that Mr. Fela Durotoye would be a very good person to handle this country. And he added that he's not doing this because he simply wants, because Fela Durotoye is his friend, that he's not doing it because Fela Durotoye is his friend or because he belongs to the party or anything, but because he believes that Durotoye would be able to, that he wants a young person to come to power and that this generation has to be properly represented. So that was Ruggedman. I'm going to show you his his Instagram post endorsing Fela Durotoye shortly after this time out. Alright, so that is Ruggedman endorsing Mr. Fela Durotoye on his Instagram post. You just see that now. So that's Ruggedman's post. You can say that. That's his Instagram post saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this, he's saying, let me read for you. So we need young men and women with new ideas and business acumen, people who can represent us to the fullest capacity, not just politically but also in brains and looks. Some tasks look impossible because of the rot in Nigeria is in. Some tasks look impossible because of the rot Nigeria is in, but the fact that you stepped forward is a victory on its own. No matter the outcome, we applaud you and ask you that you do not be deterred. I support Fela Durotoye not because he is my friend's husband, not because he is my best friend, not because I have been paid, not because I belong to his party, but because I believe Nigeria needs new blood and we need to stop complaining about how bad things are and start doing some things to make positive changes. And then he quoted Fela Durotoye's post saying, it is with profound gratitude and great humility that I accept your nomination as a consensus candidate of the... apparently this was the pact thing he was quoting right there. Well, that's as far as Mr. Rogedi Baba's post is concerned, endorsing Fela Durotoye. Well, let's move on to the next item, which is talking about Professor Wole Soyinka endorsing Kingsley Moghalu. Of course, definitely it's not the first time we are witnessing this. We already anticipated it even long before this happened, that Professor Wole Soyinka was going to be adopting Kingsley Moghalu. And this is because for a very long time now, for a very long time, because in politics, 48 hours is a very long time. Mr. Sowore of the AAC already watered this announcement down. How did he water it down? You already announced that Professor Wole Soyinka might be announcing Kingsley Moghalu as the person he would support, because Professor Wole Soyinka already met with Sowore and discussed with him that he might be endorsing Kingsley Moghalu for reasons blah 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 blah. They didn't give us all the details, but eventually it happened. Well, let me just give you a gist. Let me let you see. Well, Professor Kingsley Moghalu has now been endorsed eventually by Professor Wole Soyinka, and then the reason they have been citing, they said Professor Wole Soyinka, they decided to use Professor Wole Soyinka's Citizens Forum. It's a forum that has been existing. I remember that I used to attend the forums programs way back then at I think the one I attended was in, where was it? Was it there's this, was it Airport Hotel? I remember I attended one of their meetings back then, 2007, 2008. I also attended some programs involving Professor Patutomi, NSF, Nigeria Social Forum, where they had a theme called another Nigeria, not a new Nigeria, another Nigeria is possible, a Nigeria different from the one. That was the time Professor Patutomi also decided to start getting in the fray to also contest elections. But as of the times, well, we were all looking at the country the way it was going. It was so rough and tough. Obasanjo was the president, and the country was just funny. Well, at any rate, I also remember that Professor Wole Soyinka's Citizens Forum was one of the platforms that people loved to associate with or identify with as of the time then that I used to know it, and that there was the former chairman of Amu Ward of local government, Comrade Ayo Adewale, also used his picture with Professor Wole Soyinka to campaign, and people believed that he must have been so indoctrinated in doctrines of Sovereign National Conference and all the things that Anthony Nahoro, Wole Soyinka, and the rest of them were always clamoring for then. And then all of them believed that Ayo Adewale was going to be a good comrade that was going to change the face of governance from their own local grassroots, and they voted him. So Ayo Adewale became chairman of Amu Ward of local government. By the way, Ayo Adewale is now contesting again for, I think, House of Rep. Yes, House of Rep, I think. Is it House of Rep or House of Assembly? Yes, for the Amu Ward of Odofi area and constituency. Yes. So, but it's contesting under IPC, my dear. All right. Well, what am I trying to bring out is that I had known Professor Wole Soyinka Citizens Forum for a very long time, and I used to attend that from them with Justin Jalingo, Dr. Joe Dumakin, and the rest of other people who also revered that forum. But short while after that, the Citizens Forum faded off in a lot of people's minds, but they are now using the forum to endorse Professor Kingsley Moghalu. That is as far as I know. There might be more to it. All right. Okay, fine. So, but Citizens Forum is what they are quoting as what is being used by Professor Wole Soyinka to endorse Professor Kingsley Moghalu. And let me quickly read the short post by Professor Kingsley Moghalu regarding this endorsement. It says, Professor Wole Soyinka Citizens Forum endorsed Kingsley Moghalu for president. Click link in bio for details. Well, that's as far as Professor Wole Soyinka and Professor Kingsley Moghalu is concerned. Like, don't forget I said it before that Professor Wole Soyinka and Professor Kingsley Moghalu might be connected in more ways than Professor Soyinka is connected with Sowore in maybe only one or fewer ways. All right. So it might be that academically they are more connected, prof to prof level of academics. That's some kind of discrimination based on academic qualification. If that is one of the criteria, I don't know. And then they might also be connected in more ways in the sense that Professor Wole Soyinka chaired so many boards, including international boards for scholarship and all of that, wherein the Professor Kingsley Moghalu, the candidate for YPP, was former vice president of the Central Bank of Nigeria and may have been privy to so many things that they have had to work together on diplomatic levels and all of that. So maybe for many ways, Professor Wole Soyinka is more connected to Professor Kingsley Moghalu than is connected in only one or fewer ways with Sowore, which might be activism only. All right, is that enough? Well, maybe Professor Wole Soyinka weighed his options and decided, coupled with what Sowore also said, that Mr. Sowore also said that Professor Wole Soyinka indulged him, that there are some pressures on him, that is Professor Wole Soyinka, by some diplomats and international community people to endorse Kingsley Moghalu for reasons best known to all of them. Well, at any rate, that's the gist for now. Well, I'll come and talk about the third one, which is about a court party in Lagos adopting Moghalu Sowore as their presidential candidate. After this.
Okay. How much money do you need?
But I need $20 to buy groceries to feed my son.
You need.
He's 14 years old.
You need $20.
Yeah, brother.
Okay, so what about the government? Why doesn't the government give you money?
They give very little. It's
Huh?
not enough. They give very little.
Doesn't the government give you money?
Yeah, they give very little.
Little?
I have to pay my house rent. I have to pay my fees. At the end of the day, the money remains very little.
Okay. Where you come from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Nigeria? So why are you here for? Why did you leave Nigeria?
I came here to have a good life. I went to school, York University.
Yeah.
I had a job. The job finished. I've not been able to get a new job. Things are very hard for me and my son.
Oh, so you come from Nigeria to Canada to get a good life?
Yes.
To live a good life?
Yes, brother.
Why can't you live a good life in Nigeria?
The economy is very bad.
The economy is bad?
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you, let me ask you a question. Why are you Africans, why are you Africans running from Africa to Europe, to Canada, to America, to live with the white man? Why?
The economy at home is very bad, brother.
Huh? Because the economy?
Yeah.
So you mean you people in Africa, you can't run your own economy?
There's a lot of corruption.
Huh? Lots of corruption.
The government
So a lot of corruption. So you guys can't get along with each other. So you run from Africa to Europe to live with the white people because you can't manage your own country. Is that right?
Brother, the government.
I don't understand why you Africans keep running away from Africa to come to live with the white man. Why can't you take care of your own country? Why?
It's very cold, brother.
Huh?
It's very cold.
Well, let's move on to the next matter. Is that Accord Party has decided to adopt Mr. Sowore of the African Action Congress as their own candidate for presidency in 2019 election. Well, if it is not Accord National, Accord Lagos, what would be the significance of this? Well, all of this news I've mentioned tonight, all the items in the news tonight, we have got to talk about the significance too of each of them. Well, what is the significance of Ruggedman adopting or supporting or endorsing Fela Durotoye? What is his constituency? How many people does he control? Online, well, if it were, I'm just saying, I may not be correct, and you have your opinions too. It's a very good one because Ruggedman Baba is one of the foremost musicians in Nigeria, just the same way Hazardous endorsed Sowore. You know, everybody is now being forced to come out of their shells to say, well, we gotta put our voice where it belongs, right? So some of the old musicians who are not being patronized by politicians of the APC and PDP stock have got to come out and say, see, we got integrity to defend at this point. There's no more, there's no way we're going to get money to continue to promote politicians, because politicians are very selfish no matter what. The newer ones who still have clout, who still have fame, who still have everything that people run after and have so much fans in the big size, are still running after this APC and PDP guys because they believe that is where they can make their money before they start winning them. Because all of these things have to do with time. It's period. There was a time Ruggedman Baba was the in thing. There was a time it was nice. There was a time it was Conga. There was a time it was J1. But you know, it's time. And then new guys started coming into the game, and all the other guys started, you know, becoming people we just remember, God forgive me, of blessed memory. But at the same time, they still have their clout no matter how little, right? So kudos to and congratulations to Fela Durotoye that is at least has one of few persons in the music industry who still believe in him, whether because they were friends or they will be too ashamed to endorse another person when were already close with one person. Whichever way, whatever works or counts for you. If it works, it works. It's a game, all right? Politics is a game. If it were not a game, a lot of people will not be following APC because of this thing. It's a game. That is why APC and PDP decide to improvise people in order to make them follow them on the back, regardless. All right? So that is as far as Ruggedman endorsement of Fela Durotoye is concerned. He believes that, yeah, at least he has to come out and speak out after all. Then let's move on to the next. Professor Soyinka endorsing Professor Kingsley Moghalu. What's the clout? What will Professor Kingsley Moghalu be gaining with AWS endorsement? What will Professor Soyinka be adding to him? Well, the name, just the same way we have some academic is no longer the in thing in Nigeria. Is shaku shaku these days, you know. So that's why the shaku shaku guys are the ones making the big money this time. But not all of them are really interested in endorsing politicians, because they believe that the reason there is the country has become a shaku shaku country in the first place is because these politicians failed to make them allow them go to school. These politicians already failed to fund education. So not all of them are really willing to go whole hog to endorse any politicians. So whoever is going to endorse any politician at this time, the politician is going to cough hard money through their nose to get the endorsement. Aside from Kwanwan and a few others who have always constantly been party members collecting money from APC and all that. But that is just to say what it is, right? And to the next one is the AD presidential candidate or aspirant endorsing Mr. Sowore. Well, the question I have, because I wanted to bring him on the show tonight, is to ask it: is it him that is endorsing Sowore, or is it his party that is endorsing Sowore? Because if it is the party, it means they are throwing all their structures behind him, which you can also still be skeptical a little bit, because the people who created the party have their structure, and they are the owners of the structure. The owners of the structure can always manipulate the structure, because he who pays the piper can call the tune, you know. So, but if it is Mr. Prince Eniola Ojajuni alone that is endorsing Mr. Omoyele Sowore, what is he bringing from that structure to support Sowore? What clout does he alone have? You know, those are questions we should be asking, because election is just a few days away. We have to ask questions. This person coming in now, what is he bringing in? What impact will he make, and all of that? That is not to say never say never. It could definitely mobilize people for, but other questions I would have asked him. Well, maybe tomorrow we should get him. Probably, you know, is that initially is not Sowore. Sowore is not the first person he will be stepping down for. He earlier stepped down for People's Trust candidate Ashim Olawepo. Yes, he then came out later to say that Ashim Olawepo is not straightforward, is not consistent, is not ideologically grounded, and all of that. But that he think he made a mistake, and he would rather have channeled the support for Omoyele Sowore. Well, those were his words. Well, if it is AD's party that is supporting Mr. Omoyele Sowore, good one, but you might want to be careful too, because the owners of the structure might be looking to get at you. But that is not to say you cannot trust Eniola Ojajuni, or you cannot trust the party. But it's just to say these are political times, and everybody has to be, you understand. So what is the clout Eniola Ojajuni is bringing to AAC if he is truly coming with the AD structure for AAC? Those are my immediate concerns. I'm going to come back to the comments shortly, just after this little break.
The labor market in Nigeria is incredible. The manpower in Nigeria is untouchable. To pay for less than $50 a day, people are ready to work. 190 million people. But even at that, in an oil-producing country, we cannot pay salaries. We don't have working taps. Water don't run in our taps. And when sometimes they run in some people, it's dirty. In an oil-producing country. That's why most of these beautiful countries, it's immigrants that work in this country. Most people that work are immigrants. The citizens don't even work anymore. Ṣùgbọ́n running. Africa máa gé kéèkì lọ́dọọdún. Àwọn èèyàn lọ wájú àwa ń lọ ẹ̀yìn. They are saying we are the giants of Africa. Orí gbogbo wa burú. Ciao.
Alright, so let's get down to the comments. I know a lot of people want to say one or other things. Everybody has got something to say. Alright, so let me quickly get down to the comments. I greet you all, the greeters. Olori Adebimpe, Simi Manu, Tosin Rede, Simi Manu, Oladimeji Friday. I greet you. Simi Manu is watching from Italy, and I guess this name is also new on this channel. I want to welcome you, especially Simi Manu. If I hope you are great. Accept my greetings the way it is coming to you right now. How are you, and how is Italy? Thank you so much, and God bless you for joining the show. This is a peaceful family that accommodates everybody, regardless of what party you're supporting. But we don't want to support APC and PDP, mind you, because we have already seen the best these two can do is our worst. All right. Oladimeji, I don't want to do audio with people on this show, because I don't want anybody to come out later to say, oh, it wasn't my voice you heard. So I like to do both face and audio together. Maxwell J. Stone, Aishegun, hi. Tosin Ayeni, this is ready, my brother. Shola Orawale, what happened to the Yeye coalition of Fela Moghalu Gao? Like I told you the other day, you know, I already made it clear to a lot of people that, see, I love the fact that they are even deciding to coalesce, but my hunch is that since only Fela, I studied their timeline and I saw that it was only Fela Durotoye that was talking about it. Probably Fela was already too tired of. It probably wasn't sufficiently ready to run, but just decided to do it all the same. and then he decided that, oh, I rather just, I don't know, this is just my own, speculations working based on how I've moved with some and learned and spoken with their close people and all of that. Well, Professor Moghalu isn't talking about the coalition, it's only Fela Durotoye who mentioned it, and after which he has stopped talking about it. Fela has since returned to the streets to start campaigning too. Alright, so meaning that they probably have rested that for a while. Maybe they will be coming back to it or not, I don't really know. Or maybe they are keeping it for the dying minutes to pull up a surprise or something. I don't know. Details will emerge, do not worry. But what I'm saying is that for as long as it is only Fela Durotoye who mentioned it, Moghalu wasn't excited about it, means that the 800-pound gorilla may have smelled another fish. Don't quote me. Alright, let's continue, people. Yeah. So Shola Orowale is asking Ruggedman who? Baba no ni. It's a musician, popular musician. Michael Fabanwu, I greet you. Shola Orowale to the left. So he left the chat long time ago. I don't understand what that is though. Always speak the truth, says Fela and Kingsley. Dead forum then. That is Professor Soyinka's forum, you mean? Why so late for the endorsement? Well, 9-minute games happen. Shola Orowale, they are both with two faces. Soyinka or Arokoyu. I'm just trying to read comments I skipped before now, and then I'll come back to the current screen. So let me quickly rush off this one. It's good that you people are commenting even before I start reading the comments, so that I can know that people are online to let us have this conversation. Well, we Yoruba are betrayers. It's supposed to endorse Sowore or Durotoye, just that we don't like ourselves. That's Soyinka Arokoju is talking about Professor Wole Soyinka's endorsement of Kingsley Moghalu. I don't think it's about tribal sentiment. I think it should be more about would they feel can do the job, right? Golden Health 75 says 75% of the people in Nigeria seem to be confused, as Wole Soyinka endorses Moghalu does not mean I must follow his choice like zombie. This is just a distraction. Soyinka is confused. Wow. Solution says, see the way they disgrace the woman. The white man was just interrogating her and he was making fun of her. Well, I played that video not because I wanted to endorse the racist posture or racist label that a lot of people have tagged the man in the video to be. But the reality is that I am posting the video to let us see the level at which the country has been so bastardized, degraded, and the people have been so dehumanized such that they have lost their self-dignity and self-worth. And we have to go out and wash our dirty lining and say that it is because our country is bad and the economy isn't working. That is our excuse for escape into foreign lands. Well, I ask people sometimes when they say, oh, I'm going abroad, and I ask, what is the meaning of abroad? You only escape abroad because the country isn't good or is terrible. If your country were to be good, where is abroad? Okay, for instance, ask people in the US, citizens of the United States of America, where they want to go to. To a citizen of America who is residing in his or her own country where everything is working fine, where is abroad? It is only you Nigerians and a few other African countries where things are not working that you are looking to go abroad. You have an abroad because that is where something is working right. It is only where something is not working well that you are saying you are going abroad. Okay, to somebody in the US who is a citizen of the United States of America where things are working very well, where is abroad? Where do they want to go to? Where is abroad? That's a question. Well, I talked too much. Let me quickly rush back. Okay, I'm still trying to clear the backlog of comments I didn't read while I was still talking about the news items. Solution woman said the woman disgraced herself. Wale Odoshola said this is racist video. Well, it's not. I'm not sure. The person in that video was not trying to claim white supremacy. The person was just trying to talk about the problems that Nigerians always do. The person had observed over time that it's always Nigerians running to leave their country to come abroad. And then he was asking the question, why don't you people fix your country instead of always running abroad? So I don't think it was about white supremacy or black inferiority. I think it was more about, why don't you people fix your country, which is why we are all talking about, which is why we are all in this conversation in the first place. All right. Please don't say may God punish the so-called leaders we have in Nigeria. Femi Mark said them while people they beg to now. Patrick Nichols, the PDP is winning the race already. Femi Mark said why people they beg money to now. Well, Bamjoshi, who day? Shegun day. Solutions laughing. No one we got 0K. Please remove this video, it's really annoying. Well, I just wanted to make a point by Anifo Shemoyo. Stop this nonsense. Solutions, yeah, Accord Party. Yeah, Accord Party endorsed Sowore. AD endorsed Sowore yesterday. Accord Party Lagos endorsed him today. Paul Irabo. K&A Entertainment said she did not disgrace herself. It is hard if you don't have a right work in diaspora. Golden Heart. Olayinka Aroyoku, please don't be tribalistic. 65% of people following Sowore are not thinking tribe. Everyone is hungry for a new Nigeria, and Sowore seems to be the one with great idea. We are one. Be cool. Joseph Omota is talking at Wali Odoshola says, what is your racist definition about stupid woman begging for money? Yeah, show little yeni, show little bound yeah. Alright, Rollins Amori. Hello Shegun, how you doing? But you know AC is doing well. God is with him. Sowore 2019. No doubt. Sowore is trying so far. K&A Entertainment says, thank you, Golden Heart. Shegun George, what's the point of the force then? If people are endorsing Moghalu, Durotoye separately, scammers, well, all of them still need to prove their respective worth and then come to the table together. I think maybe that's what they're doing. You know, stepping out does not therefore mean that somebody cannot still say, I believe in that man. Afolayan Samuel say, well done, guy, keep it up. Thank you so much. Shola Roy say, I agree with you, George. Pistons retracted their message. George, they wonder Durotoye disappeared to London after the fake force. So he went for town hall now. Shola Orowale say he promised 4 million votes. Are you talking about the AD candidates promising Sowore 4 million votes? If he has 4 million votes himself, would he need to step down? Elizabeth says it's just Mr. Prince, but with the structures. Okay. Piston say it's his party. There are two things there already. Louis is saying it's just him with his own personal structures. Piston is saying it's his party. Well, Golden Horse, K&A Entertainment, good evening. I just don't like tribal by God. It makes me sick. Jojo, he has not spoken about fake force since then. Alright, Sowore don't solution to Nigeria problems is among the people that cause Nigeria problems. That's according to Patrick Nichols. Herman Cletus, AD party endorsed Sowore and promised 4 million votes. Okay. Sheyi Banjo, like he said, 4 million votes or 4 million people or 4 million votes to Sowore. Figures. Evangelist Papa, AAC party for love to everyone on earth. Okay, thank you so much. Sowore February 16, bring your PVC for his birthday and celebrating for the winning. Congratulations. Okay, I think at this point I'm gonna rush a little bit down because comments are actually so many or so much. Somebody say for is fake. Blessing Allah say I'm late. Well, this broadcast is not going to belong to you. You can always play it back. Big greetings from USAC Solution. Bamjoshi Shegun, I heard you are going to give Boo Boo flowers tomorrow on his arrival. God forbid that man is sick and needs rest. I'm not going to be somebody to be giving him flowers. Brack 6, Moghalu used 200 million of his money for campaign. How does he plan to recover his money back? Ask Moghalu. he has avoided coming on this show so far. I've been trying to talk to him, and then but each time he chats with me sometimes, but we don't make headways. He chats with me sometimes, he responds sometimes, but we don't still get to have conclusion as to when he wants to come online with us on this show. Golden Heart say religion tribal has done Nigeria more harm than good. Religion and tribe has taught us to hate ourselves differently and see ourselves differently, making some people feel superior than others inferior. Michael Faban will follow Fela is smart Yoruba man. Okay. Brack says I don't trust both Kingsley and Fela, no offense. George, Fela doesn't know politics or Nigeria, is a motivational speaker. Is Bruno say watching from Italy, nice job my brother, thank you so much. Shegun, continue doing your good work. Endorsement Sowore na dear Baba, leaders like Buhari, Atiku, Kingsley and Fela follows. Fine boy gent to say please stop playing this ethnic game, Joe. Well, which is what I'm also talking about. People shouldn't be ethnicizing the campaign. It's about ideas, it's about brilliance, it's about conviction that somebody has a solution that we have to look at how they can get support therefore. Fella can't relate to the common Nigerian, that's George O. Johnson Orotayo say AC Sowore for president 2019. Nigeria Bridge says this election can't be free and fair. The handwriting is clearly written on the wall. Alfred Raji, many Nigerians beg here in Europe, even the ones that have jobs. Okay. Chris MC Jones, Shegun, you're doing a good job the way you analyze things. I refuse to join commentators who are not proactive in the party they claim to be supporting. Shegun, I'll be supporting any way possible. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Chris MC Jones. Blessing Olai, I'm a bit pissed off because of Sowore reporters post on IG. They are giving people reasons to dislike Sowore about Soyinka endorsement. Pistons, it's high time we stop deceiving ourselves if we really want or need improvement in Nigeria. The only party we all have is AAC. The rest are jokers. Michael Faban, what brought to me is North Korea. I want to go abroad. Where is abroad? Benin Republic is abroad. Togo is abroad. Congo is abroad. You know. Yeah, Ghana is cool. Ghana is abroad. What we got says Zurich, no matter the endorsement, Sowore is choosing one. Sowore is already a winner. Massa, yeah. Checking for president 2023. Do you want me to run? Do you want me to run? How much will you put in my GoFundMe to be able to enable me do what I have to do if I have to waka? Please don't remove it. We all need to build our country. Please play that African American too. Well, that's me for you. If I want to make a point, I'll play the video that speaks to the point. Follower Joshua, he might step down for Sowore, having known that he needs more than 4 million votes to win the presidency. Well, you have to be sure first of all that he actually has that 4 million votes. Rose Eze, because he feel he is supporter to you. Luis Albert said that Moghalu man is too corny and fake. Shegun, I know you know him better but shielding him. I know you know better. I know you know him better but shielding him. Well, I am not too quick to judge him, but I can always tell you my preliminary observations. That's the way I am. Alright, Bishop Emma said, please tell our youth not to sell their votes for AAC president. They should vote for AAC, okay. Jojo, let's pray for a peaceful youth takeover. Bamjoshi, Professor T were online. Come online. Come online, Professor T were. Taste the feeling. Alright, K&E Entertainment, Shegun for president 2023. Okay, I don't hear you. Shegun, you have such good clear skin. Hey! Shoe. Afojuju le fegbo shoe. You go hear the Afojuju tonight. Oh Lord, you skipped my message. Please go back and read it. Martin Sabeke. You are too important for your message to be skipped. Can you please report it? Yeah, repeat it so I can read it. Because going all the way back to start looking for one comment in that labyrinth, it's not going to be easy work, right? Judge O. When I look at Moghalu, okay, Golden House, when I look at Moghalu, I see a corny, fake, and proud man. Everything about Fela Durotoye is fake. You can see fakeness over Fela Durotoye. Judge O, when will Prophet Issa announce his endorsement? The man acts like Nigeria listens to him. Well, the thing is that everybody is still weighing their options. Some are already caught in between two, and they don't know how to swing to one side, so they rather keep quiet for a while and just be talking to the two, right? Left for me, I think Sowore stand out among all these people. None of his candidates has shown transparency in them except Sowore. Johnson Orota said, please get your PVC. We all need to change this country. Unique USA. This election has showed that pastors are criminals. They go to where there is money. May God bless the pastors. Okay, so Jesus is coming to say, good people like Sowore not common, because a man can speak truth and stand by it. Along is man, so with all my heart to support Sowore. Golden Heart says, blessing or lie. I swear I wonder who will receive him in Benin. Those supporting Moghalu are tribal bigots, not because they buy his idea, but because they think voting him will help them relieve Biafra. Dan Williams say, hi Shegun, please where is Eunice Atwejide? She just disappeared. And she's definitely doing her you see her post on Instagram. Sometimes I laugh too because I find it so amusing. Hi Shegun, please where is Eunice? Okay. Louis Albert says, Shegun, where's your girlfriend? Or are you Bobrisky's secret man? In Jesus' name I reject being Bobrisky. I even reject anything related to Bobrisky. Brack says, Ace, take it back. Not that I hate Bobrisky or I hate gay people, but I don't see any reason why I should be gay or identify with. Gay means what? Gay should only mean that somebody has psychological or physiological, inconsistency or problems or crisis, and as a result I have to identify with the category. I sympathize with people who are truly gay. I mean organically gay, genuinely gay, not economically induced gay. I'm sorry to say this. I don't buy into the idea of because there's poverty or something you now become gay just because of the economic attraction of some people. Big people have money, and then if you identify with them they give you money. I don't believe in economically induced sexual disorientation. All right, so why should I be gay? Yes, man to man, bone to bone. Where will I press now? Where will I play? Where's the don't push me into immoral things, Joe, I beg. Alright, let me quickly talk about other things. I love your program. Shegun, don't mind them. They go soon. Rush AC, baby. That's Joe for Rela Josh. Another person says Eunice is a scammer. I'm not the one who says. The person who said is George O on this show. Moghalu is just trying to split Sowore votes. That's K&E Entertainment saying that. If I skipped your comment at this point, I'm so sorry. Louis Albert, I just responded to you already. I'm not gay. Although I don't have a girlfriend yet. If that is the answer you want to hear, I don't have a girlfriend yet. I've been busy all my life, busy doing all sort of underground work, doing this, doing that, trying to also feed myself, trying to also get my feet on the ground, trying to also get. If you know my background, you know that I'm a testimony because I had to escape from home to be able to go to school. So I got no time for woman. Maybe now I can start searching. Yeah, if you know any good girl you can recommend, there's nothing bad in recommending now. But I don't have a girlfriend, so let's steer that. Election is just around the corner. Let's talk about election for now. All right. Bishop Emma says, I love your program. I'm watching from Germany. Play false moral instruction. That music is telling those who know what's called a country. Okay, you want me to play? Should we start doing playlists on this show? Just tell me what you want me to play. I play. I can do it. I don't have a problem, man. INEC have extended the dates for a collection of. Yes, I'm aware of that, and everybody should know. Martin Zabeke is reminding us that INEC has extended collection of PVC. I'm aware that some things are happening in some quarters because some persons are saying that INEC is deliberately making sure that a lot of people are not able to get their PVCs. That INEC officials will be indoor doing nothing, and there will be hundreds of people outside waiting to collect their PVC, and they will not allow them in or give them. So I'm going to do a special report on it before the election, so that we can. Before the deadline for collection of PVC, so that, and I'm going to mention specific places where these reports are coming from. Shegun, well done, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Kola Babatunde, Jiros Ajiri saying, my good God punish some pastors. Many of them actually. Blessing like Golden Hearts, they are distractions to this election. Master Mohammed, do you think Sowore can win? Are you asking me or the person who commented previously? The reality is that I really want APC and PDP to quit, but we gotta give it a tough fight. All right, Sowore has it's already gaining some popularity. At least sometimes I'm happy when I get to the market, canteen, local booker, and I hear some people saying Sowore yen bobo Sowore ton so yen ta lo mo npa e so fun mi ni he. Somebody told me yesterday when I went to eat somewhere at the local canteen and said he said his brother, his uncle or somebody, a relation abroad called him and said that he must vote Sowore, and he was like, is he in PDP or APC, that he has not heard the name before. I said, now that you have heard, what did that your foreign relation tell you about the Sowore you should vote? You know, they say he has been very good from time, he's been fighting and is this and this. I said, well, so what do you think? Do you think that your brother can lie or does not know more than you that is telling to vote for somebody? Or are you not already tired of APC and PDP? I'm not saying I asked him to vote with the brother, but I'm just saying, are you not tired of APC and PDP? And if, don't you think that your brother knows more or knows what he's saying at least? So, it's going to be a tough fight. That's just to answer your Master Mohammed. It's not going to be cheap to rescue power from all these old guys who don't want to leave. Thanks for the clarification. It's not a psychological problem. Olawumi. Louis Albert, you're laughing. Adewale Francis, this is your definition for Nigeria gay. You are laughing too. Well, it is true. I know a lot of people who are not gay naturally. I know a lot of people who claim to be gay or who are acting gay are not actually naturally gay by their biological condition. But it is some of those that have already monetized the status of being gay as they claim are economically induced gay. They are not real gay. So why should we even believe in them in the first place, right? I'm not saying they should not do their business. Anything is business in Nigeria. You can claim to be a pastor and you're making money collecting free offering and tithes and first fruits. You can claim to be imam. You can claim to be anything that you're not. You know, this is Nigeria in fastest voice. Share go see your life, blessing or lie. What I do again? Okay, because I said I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have. I'm searching. If you have anyone, recommend. Golden House Shegun, I used to feel uncomfortable with my African nose, but when I see yours, I know I'm not alone. We are together in this nose conglomerate. See, let me tell you, you are too nosy. For you to have passed such comments on me, you are too nosy. Why are you nosing into my affairs? See fresh nose. No, sir. All right, let's talk about more things, Jerry. Leave my nose alone. Now, so it be. Shegun is like, I know you safe. Where you from? Femi Mark. Where am I from? You mean my state of origin or where I live or where I've been? Yes, I was a student at Unilag. I was also a student at Lagos State Polytechnic. Yeah, I had journalism training at Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. I grew up in Ogun State. Then I moved to Lagos when I wanted to study at Unilag. Alright, so those are the few things about me. You may not know so much that you think you know actually, but if you met me somewhere before, well, probably at one of events that I've covered, you know, possible, yeah. You like girl with tattoos? K&E Entertainment is asking, what's about tattoo though? You know, I'm a church boy. I grew up a church boy though, so I may have some reservations about people that tattoo their bodies. I may not exact. I might have to look at what the tattoo is in the first place. And no, it's not even about tattoo. See my hair too. You know, some people will see me and say this tout. You know, some people already call me Omelero on this show. So why should I bother? All right. Bill Gates, Shegun, I have a friend in the US here. Would you like to talk with her? Hit me up to let me know. How do I hit you up? You see on this live chat thing? Bill Gates is your name. If that your friend in the US is Michele or Melinda, because you are Bill Gates, then we should be talking. We should be talking. Luis Albert says, Shegun, play the song by ex-Baba Lewis titled Government Disappointment. Okay, all of these requests, I'm going to start taking them from tomorrow. Start playing songs you want me to play for you on the show while we analyze the Nigerian situation. No, we don't have to look or appear or act miserable all because we want to change our country. You know, a little bit of entertainment interlude into it is not a bad idea. No. So, Golden Herald, Blessing Olai, yeah, they are. Braxton said, Sowore said Nigeria is a crime scene. Truly it is. Fine Boy Gentle, who is the coalition presidential candidate? I don't know which coalition you're talking about though. Tony J. Abimola, question to all Nigerians, those who believe in those fake pastors. Adebo said God told him Buhari is the right person for Nigeria, and the so-called Adebo said God tell him Atiku is the right man for Nigeria. See, these people are doing their businesses. Jojo Shegun, how far we talk with Fasua? We don't see his campaign. Maybe I should also bring him on the show too. Yeah, talk with Fasua. I was on Lagos Island today. That's why I came back very late tonight. No, the traffic was so hectic because people are expecting Buhari's. People are fluxing heavily because of the expectation that Buhari will be in Lagos tomorrow, and they are going to be road restrictions. In fact, it's not road. I call it curfew. There will be curfew in Lagos tomorrow because Buhari is coming into Lagos for campaign, and it's very crazy because, you know, these same people who criticize Jonathan and his wife for shutting down or for partially closing airspace and closing some roads because they want to visit Lagos, and now the same people who are, you know, announcing or declaring curfew in Lagos to receive Buhari. You know, so hypocrisy everywhere in Nigeria, right? I'm tired. Solutions say good Sowore for all. Blessing Olaye, INEC wants to use the PVC to rig elections. Well, a lot of people are already alleging so. Adewale Francis, I get furious seeing videos some guys blocked Sowore on his way doing his campaign asking for money. Whereby this is a regular sight in Nigeria. Don't make, even if you are not contesting. Sometimes you go and shoot. You may have been seeing some skits I shot with some guys. You know, some guys will just see you on the street because you brought out camera, lights, boom mic, and you have some guys with you. The next thing is Owo Leda, because they believe that you are making money shooting movies. They believe you are making millions. Owo Leda, 100,000 low to Akoto Lomi by. Sometimes they want to seize your gadgets. Those are the things we face in this country. They have made touts everywhere. Touts everywhere. Who will harass you? And you don't have to be contesting before these touts harass you. You don't have to be a contestant. You don't have to be a candidate of any party. You know, so that thing Sowore filmed and uploaded is an example of the typical things Nigerians face every day in this country. It's so terrible. Very terrible. Anyways, concerned man said the white man who talked down on that shameless woman is not racist, but what he did should make Nigerians take back the country from these useless leaders who are converting our wealth into their own. Exactly the point too. Piston say, looking at all these people speaking, you will see who is among them have the interest of Master's heart. You see all the way. I'm going to skip some comments. Apologies if I skip. Okay, let me try to take a few more and then skip down all the way down. Shegun, who you go vote? Well, I said I'm going to announce that soon. Alright, Shegun, how far we talk about fast? I think I read all of this already. I want to read, okay? I read all of this. Let me scroll down. Good job, objectivity. Thank you so much. Oh, Worship Media, Dr. Chidi. Dr. Chidi. You're watching live. Thank you so much. Golden Heart say, every no sa gebo. Chagun, please don't talk about gay. Let's leave. I already quit that matter, Joe. Jiro Sajiri. I don't hate gay people as far as it is truly conditional, sexual, sexual disorientation, orientation, But those that are economically induced gay, I have problem because they are different, So that's the issue. Worship Media, how are you? Yeah, my Worship Media is here, and yeah, that's great. It's great to have you, Dr. Chidi, or the wife, Erika. Yeah, I think it's Erika that's online. Joshi says, Shegun, can you try to slap Buhari tomorrow? If you can, import it, send it, DHL it, WhatsApp it, do anything, slap it. It is your hand, Bamjoshi. Alright, Golden Heart, keep up your good job. I just like how you laugh over everything thrown at you. God bless you. Oh, that's me, Jerry. Don't mind me. That's why the woman that will marry me will be so lucky, because I will not fight. And I'm not trying to advertise myself now. I'm just saying I don't fight. So if you insult me, you do anything, I'll just laugh it over, And I'll tell you the reason why you should. Why that, thing you are jeering at me. I will even add more to it, for instance. I'm funny. I can be funny. So don't mind me, yeah. Bamjoshi, slap Buhari like the video you made for vote buying. Jiro Sajiri Shegun is from Congo. You they ask. Okay. Worship Media. Martin Sabeke, we are great. Thanks. Elizabeth. Shegun, I don't kill me, we laugh. Oh, you know, go die, oh. We just do our things. Alfred Kirobi, thank you. But some youths are shouting articulate and Buhari Dean instead of focusing on their future. Concerned man, and you are from SAO, the local government of Ondo State. Concerned man says, yes, I'm from SAO, the local government of Ondo State. Yes, that is in addition to the information I released earlier about my background. Johnson Durotoye, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in power, the people mourn. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. Nigerians, referring to Nigerians. Bamjoshi, Shegun, have you heard PDP and APC tell their supporters to desist from selling their votes? Sakama and J. Bamjoshi, I'm craving slapping Buhari. Please help me. I can't help you in that mission. Please look for another partner in that mission, in that assignment. Jesus is coming. Say, no, Shegun is from Ijebu. Take a look at his mouth. People just look at physical structure and determine for you where you are from. Can you imagine? That is some funny allocations there. Ellen Peters, I know that God has already revealed that Moghalu is not going anywhere. Adekunle Osiwa, Soyinka is free to endorse whoever he wants to be president and cannot stop Sowore. Hello, Shegun Fewe, what day? How you doing now? You just came in. Okay, I'm going to announce that your challenge now. Shegun, my real name is Oladele. I can't put up my info here. The girl is an Igbo girl. I like Igbo girl because, I have one uncle who married an Igbo girl. And the day we went for the wedding ceremony, you know what my uncle said? He said, I love their food, I love their culture, I love their language, and I love their women. I say, Egmo. So he made me fall in love with the Igbo culture and food. So I don't mind. It's not even a bad idea if you cross marry. So one of the ways we can have or enhance national unity that we are preaching is by cross marrying. So if Hausa marry Yoruba marry Igbo, it will enhance the advocacy of gospel for one Nigeria or unity among tribes. Alright, so I don't mind an Igbo girl. Olanrewaju Obideji, Larry Bash from USA, I believe among all the new contestants she has what it takes to build Nigeria. Elizabeth, I skipped some comments again. They are just rushing me. Now them they rush me. See how this talk where they make me talk. And God will help. Alright, let me quickly rush. Shegun, Nigerian people go suffer well. They embrace the same people who are killing them silently. Them go die well. Well, it shall be well, let me say that. Shegun, who they sponsor you to pay for data? I they sponsor myself. I go also during the daytime, come back at night, do what I have to do. But some persons here also support me. The last time somebody gave me 100,000 and it's a lot of money. So now I can say that some of the gadgets I still need to do all the things I've been able to buy. Some of the guys I need to start assembly to be shooting skits and some other things that we intend to do towards the election. We have already started. So support like this help us. I have a lot of ideas of things I intend to do, but because I'm limited by cash, I am not able to. But if the Lord lays it in your heart to do something, please do. It goes a long way. Favor says this election is already rigged, but it's important people go out to vote. That is the only way to get evidence to fight the rigging. Rebecca Akora said what is going to stop? Sowore is the answer, and God sent to Nigeria. Adewale Francis, please, what's MC Oluomo's message to people of Lagos in destroy an umbrella and money is controlling that. Don votes AAC for life. Bolungo and Tony, no sir, let's take it back. You're wild too much. Worship Media, Objective Worship Media will restart a series of programs detailing how to immigrate to Canada. Program will be Ask Me Anything About Canada Immigration. Okay, I heard you. I understand what you're talking about, though. We should chat soon about that. Luis Obe said that Tokwe Fast man is also another proud man. He knows he's going nowhere, but he will be talking and acting like a child. Oh God. Brack says you shouldn't fight your wife in the first place. Why should I? Objective Media, that's Worship Media. I say objectively, we have to do something together in Canada soonest. Yes, work it out. I'll come. No problems. K&A Entertainment. Shegun Bo Ishe Buhari wo. Give me an example of it. Bo Shegun as in. No, I'm not even going to be there. I don't want to be in that crazy traffic tomorrow, man. It doesn't make sense to me. Peter Justin, what am I going to see? Is it the gubernatorial or chairman presidential or something? There's nothing impressive about that, so I'd rather just do other things tomorrow. Dan Williams say, have you seen the video of MC Oluomo today? Any comment on it? I've not seen it though. Been busy. I was in traffic more than half of the day today because of the every traffic, a lot of people trying to rush home ahead of tomorrow because they believe that the coffee tomorrow is going to be killing. Crazy Things say your thoughts about YPP, APC and PDP was absent from yesterday's TVC debate. New generation parties like YPP should not be following the footsteps of, you don't know what they depend on, so everybody has whatever they believe to work with. Shegun to be candidate, I have a gift for you if only you can vote for the right candidate. I'm from Germany, I mean it, I'm not joking. Okay, and who is the best candidate in your opinion? Shegun, can you do a documentary on the free train ride from Lagos to Abeokuta? I can do it if I have the resource, but I don't have at this time. It's because Ijebu people have that kind of round mouth. Jesus is coming. Are you male or female? I don't understand you. Okay. I cover my mouth, my eyes, my nose with the blood of Jesus. Shegun will marry Igbo so his kids can be Biafra. Shegun, your hair is looking better than before. He's growing now. He's growing. Somebody used to call me with meat seller. Maybe now, by the time it grows very well, I will not look like meat seller again. So let it grow. Like Shegun Kuti sang to me one day, say plant and make it grow. I say plant what? He said, somebody smokes Igbo is not a crime. Ojale is a crime. Oh, Mugboko Ojale. So what is the problem? Plant the thing, make it grow. I'm like, Igbo for you. Well, thank you, Favor Wade. Jacob, what is the latest info about Felanki? It's not. There's no news about it yet. Jesus is coming to be. Shegun to be candidate. I have a gift for you. Okay, we'll send the gift now. Shegun, vote for Sowore and get one Igbo girl. Hey, are you aware that prostitutes endorsed Atiku in Abuja? All right. So stop using girls as commodity to compensate for votes. Hey, if I love the Igbo girl, I love her. Nah. No be saying that because I vote or no vote, you call they dash me. She's not a commodity, please. Let me go on to the next. You people, you are going to pay for this saliva. Get some cash at home and go to the market, buy lots of food in the house. More coming in after election. No, Nigerians don't let Esau spirit possess you on election day. Okay. Shegun Professor Wole Soyinka is free to his own opinion. Yes, definitely we know that. Okay, Tosin Reader, I'll see you again. Solutions, there's a vote going on in Ireland for various presidential candidates. On the first page, there are structures, there are pictures. You can support your choice by liking their image. Favor, one thing I love about this election is it's already different fully competitive. Ellen Peters, please go back and read The Dream. God bless you for your work. I said God reviews about Moghalu. Ellen Peters. Okay. Solution, there's a poll going on Ireland. Okay. Louis Shegun, how will you feel on first assignment abroad? You go snap with your phone till your phone will catch fire. Oh God. Georgie, is Sowore married? Sowore is married now. And you should ask him on his page. I'm not in his family. I just got to know that he's married with, I think, 2 kids now. Based on stories I've read before about him and all that, or things that I know about him, he's married. But he just doesn't like. Okay, I read somewhere he said he doesn't like talking about his family without their consent. That he will first want to check with his wife if the wife would like him to discuss the family in the public. And I think I love that maturity. All right. Get some cash at home. Okay. Did I skip something? Okay, yeah. Let me rush. Shegun, your sexuality is under attack. Hey, oh girl, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. Allow me, I'm bullish on Sowore, but I think Nigerian youths don't know we have the power. Yeah, those ones are bearish. Now, if you are bullish, you hear what's like. Nobody go vote make it go start from local government level. We need social re-engineering. All those things are the things that the APC and PDP have put in their head to discourage them or to divide them among themselves. Youths of Nigeria are confused. They refuse to give them education, and they also refuse to educate themselves. Very funny. Evangelist Papa is also answering, say yes, Sowore is married. Do you want to marry him, or do you have a wife for him? Because for me, Nigeria is in serious bullshit that we need solution for this country, not to be asking whether the person that wants to come is married or not. Even if the person that will fix this country is a gay, I don't have a problem as far as it is fixed. It is his personal choice to be gay. I'm a man from Abeokuta to be prized, but I live in Germany. Jesus is coming, says okay. Thank you so much for that clarification. Tosi Redi, I thought you said tomorrow. George, oh yes, he's married with 2 kids. K&E Entertainment says plant Igbo on your head. Shegun Bamjoshi, Shegun, one Nigerian women don't know love. Now money them know. I agree with you. I know that too. Okay, the last few comments here. Shegun Favor says this election is full of debates, and I pray those debates have effect. If not, candidates will no longer respect debates. Shegun, keep what you're doing. Good job. Award is waiting for you. Thank you, Adequate Kabari. Adewale Francis, Nigerian youth are confused. Majority don't know where they belong. Who did this to us? All right. At this point, let me quickly let you know one thing. There's a special announcement I want to make. The announcement is about a competition or something, a challenge. One AAC member, Favor Wade, created to say, take it back. You know, he did one skit that I'm going to play to you now. The skit is about if you give something to somebody and the person isn't using it for the proper reason or purpose for which you gave them, if the person doesn't use it well, you got a right to ask for it to be returned to you. So you got to tell the person to give it back to you. So it's a challenge, asking everybody to make their own take it back challenge video. It doesn't have to be complex. It can be as simple as you use your phone to record or something, and then you upload it. And he has a prize for the winner at the end of this. So I think if all of you share this challenge, it's going to go a long way in also helping to build on the advocacy and the campaign for this your party. All right, I'll show you that skit shortly. Let me just look for it. 1 second.
Sowore rice. Sowore beans. Sowore. Oh my God, food done. Sowore rice. Are you serious? Sowore rice. Sowore gari dem.
Sowore gari. Sowore sugar.
Papa Jawo yin ma pa.
Sowore sir. This will be eating for the next 4 years. If you don't manage it, ebi apa. Both must only if you want to die of hunger.
Yeah, how are you?
Alright, so I was talking about a skit that a member of AAC created, talking about Take It Back challenge and asking everybody to join in this challenge in order to help build up the advocacy for the party and their game. So it's a Take It Back challenge, and he's saying that everybody can make their own and share on WhatsApp, share on Instagram with the hashtag Take It Back. So was there something you gave to somebody that they were using wrongly? You can always ask that it be given back to you with the hashtag Take It Back. Just do a very short video. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be complex, it doesn't have to be Hollywood standard. It could be just something you record with your phone, but let the content of it, the concept of it, be something that actually expresses the theme Take It Back. So this is what Favor Owade came up with, and I submit it to you now.
Yeah. Show. Confirm Presido. Yeah. No time again, yo. Everybody there with you. Take it back.
Hey, bros, bro. How far now? I do, bros. I beg, I feel use your earpiece. Earpiece? I did it. Use and finish with turn now. Okay. Thank you, bros. Thank you.
How fast do we hear of this?
Sowore for the president.
Funke!
Follow the leader.
What did they use my earpiece do? Oh yeah. Give it back. I'm taking it back.
Take it back. Take it back. Save up. Save up. Take it back. Take it back.
Why would I take it back?
Save up. Take it back. Take it back. Save up. Save up. Take it back. Take it back. Save up.
Claim it well. Nonsense.
It's a new beginning, expecting nothing less.
Well, that's the skit by Favor Owade. So if you have anything that you can also use to express, Take It Back, that is a challenge, and then the best video at the end of the day has a prize to win. So just upload your own short video talking about what you gave to somebody before and they misused and you want to take back, and use the hashtag while uploading hashtag Take It Back. So Favor Owade can compile using the hashtag. I can easily find your videos with the hashtag Take It Back. So, and then it will be able to reach out to the winner at the end of the day. I think I've tried. You know, would you agree with me? I've tried tonight. All my neighbors are asleep. This is past 1 a.m. It's only me that's always making us in the neighborhood every day. Something is wrong with this boy. I know one day they will have a meeting and say, that guy, what is his problem? All right, thank you so much, everybody. I love you all. Facebook family, I'm sorry I didn't get to read most of your comments tonight, but you understand it. You know, most of the people here have YouTube people have always colonized this show so much. All right, it's been a nice time, I must say. Good time. I need to sleep. Enjoy. Traffic, if you're out time, I almost died in traffic. So I need to go to bed now. Bed is bare at this time. Only I go. So I'm going to see people later tomorrow. I love you all, fam. Bye.
Come. See, you know election is by the corner.
Yes, sir.
And you need to secure your future. Now, don't say your vote.
I'm selling my PVC. I'm hungry. Look at my tummy. PVC.
My brother, do you know why you are hungry? It is because you sold your PVC last election. That is why you're hungry. Look at the bad road. Look at the price of commodities in the market. Fuel price. All this is happening because you sold your PVC last election. Now this is another 4 years. Don't sell your PVC. Man, I'm telling you, don't sell your PVC.
Are you buying or not? I'm selling. Are you working
my
for
brother, I'm telling you not to sell your PVC.
You are beating me. I'm selling my PVC.
Don't sell PVC.
Yes! It is not good to sell PVC. Someone in his right senses will not sell his PVC. I will never sell my PVC. Let's go and tell people they should not sell their PVC. It's not good.